evening, everyone, and welcome to Stamp and Chat Live. I am Gina from Gina K Designs, and it's so wonderful to see all of you coming in from all around the United States and around the world. Tonight is our release party. This is part 2 of November, and this is where our illustrators get to shine. They've created some beautiful stamps and dies for you, and I cannot wait until you see what they've come up with. I know you guys got a few sneak peeks out there during the week. I guess it was more during the weekend. I posted a bunch of sneak peeks on Facebook, but I can't wait until you see the sets in full. And tonight we're going to be joined by Lisa and by Melanie via video. They've got some great inspiration coming up for you. I'm going to share some of our other illustrators' products tonight. And then I'm going to share some new dies that we have, and I'm going to show you how they work just so that you have a good idea. So watch the party, sit back and relax. There is lots of time to get online and get what you want. Before we get started, shall we say hello to Tom? Hey.
Happy release.
You're coming in with a cord tonight.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Glad you could be here.
Did you have a good day today?
I was on a really, really tall ladder today.
I know. I don't like that.
If Stephen hadn't been there to hold the ladder, I don't know where I'd be.
Stephen would be playing guitar tonight.
I don't know what hospital I would have ended up at.
Thank God for Stephen. Yeah. He'd be playing guitar and sitting where you are right now.
Yeah, well, we can try that.
Someday we're going to get Stephen on our live.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And we got to get started because we've got a lot of things to share.
Yeah, you better get to it.
So welcome, everyone. It is great to see you. What's going on Facebook? Facebook is freezing. I'm sorry if Facebook is freezing. I am watching here on YouTube. It looks like it might be freezing a little bit here on YouTube, too. So I'm going to go out on my YouTube and come back in and see if that helps. Yeah, it looks like it's better now if you go out and come back in. But it's just that time of the night. I think so many people are on the internet looking at election results and watching TV, and all TV now is digital. And yeah, so we're going to do the best we can to get through it. But if YouTube is freezing, go out and come back in. Maybe you could put a little banner up there, Tom, to let people know, because, I mean, everybody's just writing the same comment over and over. Okay, so but what I want to do first is I want to show you the new incentive set. You guys are going to love the new incentive set. It is a great one. One of the things that people always say to me is, Gina, can you guys come up with more stamp sets for the insides of our cards? Something that we could use on the inside and it coordinates with the outside. So, yeah, a lot of people are still saying YouTube is freezing here. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know why. I went out and came back in. It was totally fine. So hopefully you guys will be able to do that as well. All right, Tom, is there a possibility that you could just switch to the overhead for me? Okay, so this is our brand new incentive set. Look how cute this is. This is called Birthday Cheer. It's a mini stamp set. And it is perfect for the outside and the inside of your cards. So it's got this big happy birthday. It's got this big birthday wishes. And then if you're late, you can also add so sorry I missed it. So like happy birthday, so sorry I missed it. Birthday wishes, so sorry I missed it. And then so that's if you're late. If you're not late, let me read some of these greetings to you. Hope your birthday is filled with happiness and love. Happy birthday to you. It's never too late to wish a friend like you a very happy birthday. I love that one, especially if there is a belated birthday message on the front. Hope your day is filled with love, laughter, and lots of birthday cake. Wishing you a happy birthday and a blessed year ahead, or blessed year ahead, depending on how you want to say it. Thinking of you on your birthday and wishing you everything happy, and hope your birthday is as special as you are. So this one is yours free with any purchase of $75 or more. Now, keep in mind that if you are in a place where we have to charge sales tax, or if you are in a place where we have to charge shipping, it's $75 before the tax and the shipping is added. So make sure that your actual product total is $75, and we will automatically ship this to you. You don't have to do anything. It's automatically going to ship. Okay, so it looks like we are getting a handle on the freezing situation. I'm going to back up a little bit here because I'm going to show you a couple other things before we get to Lisa. So a couple of you were really hoping that we would have some of this stuff available tonight, and we do. First of all, the Winter Wonderland die set. This was the free gift with last month's kit, the October kit, and this is now available as a standalone purchase. So you can get the Winter Wonderland die set now. You can also get the Blizzard stamp set. And I don't know if you guys remember the card that I made with this, with the colored pencils and Gamsol. This is that set, and it's got a lot of really nice greetings here, and it's got dies that cut out these two greetings. So I really like this one for Christmas cards. You can also turn all of these snowflakes into an ornament. This is called Blizzard, and it does have a coordinating die set. This is now available in our store. This was all part of the old kit. And then, of course, lots of you have been waiting for this one. This is a Very Silly Season. This is the stamp set that Rena designed for us that was part of the kit. Lots of you were really looking forward to this one and just wanted this one. So now it's available, and it's also got a standalone die set for that. So these products are all available now in the store. Everything is in the What's New category, along with our brand new incentive set. Now, we decided to release a couple things from the current kit early. We normally don't do that, but if you want the pattern papers, you want the sentiment strips, you want the stamps, you want the die, that you still have to get the kit for that. But some of you were asking about the layering stencil. So this is the poinsettia layering stencil, and this one is now available as a standalone product as well. It comes in the kit. So if you're going to get that kit, just get the kit because it's an incredible value. I mean, the stencil set alone is $20. So, you know, for $59.95, you get that, you get stamps, you get dies, you get, you know, all the ephemera, the pattern paper, all the other things. But if you are looking for just this stencil, it's now available. So this is the perfect poinsettia stencil. And we know a lot of you have already used up your poinsettia ephemera. So now you can get more of that. A lot of people were loving that for quick tags and quick cards. And so now this is available in the What's New category. You can grab this one as well. Okay. And this is always a good thing, pardon me, if you have, you know, $72 in your cart and you want one more little thing to add, the ephemera is always a great choice because you can definitely use it. And for those of you who are scrapbookers, you can use this to scrapbook your Christmas and your holidays season. So when you do all your Christmas pictures, you'll have this ready to go. So this is a great, great add-on item. All right, and there's one more thing I wanted to show you, and I want to show you how to do it, okay? So let's zoom in just a little bit. So some of you were a little aggressive with your jewel picker. This is made of wax, so it's kind of fragile. And if you press really hard on that, you can crack this. And a few of you have cracked yours. And now we decided to carry the refill tips. So now you can get a refill tip. And I want to show you how easy it is. All you do is unscrew the old one. It comes out, looks like a crown, right? Like one of those, what are they called, Tom? Those teeth? The implants. It looks like an implant, but you can unscrew it, and then you can get your brand new one, and you just screw it back into the tip, and it's ready to go. So for those of you that have the pick and stick tool, remember, you do not need to press hard. All you really have to do is just touch it to the sequins, and they will pick, it'll pick it up. You don't have to press hard. We're really used to that other jewel picker, the Marvy one, where you feel like you got to like dig in, but this is wax. And if you press too hard, you will crack it. So now we're selling the refills. And after a while, you might get glue and stuff on this, and you just might want a nice, fresh replacement. So this will keep your pick and stick tool good forever. All right. So those are some of the new things available. And I know people are going out and coming back in because, YouTube was freezing. I'm watching on my phone. It froze for me. I went out and came back in. It's working great. So the pick and stick tool is on order. They do take a while, but I did hear that they should be shipping to us soon. So hopefully we'll have more of those. I know we ordered several thousand of them. So, okay. Alrighty. So now it is time to introduce our very first guest illustrator. Lisa Hetrick has a beautiful new stamp set coming out for you. I'm going to give you the quick peek of it here on the overhead. So this is it. This is called, oh, I better zoom out a little bit because this is a big one. This is called Something Wonderful. And it is just this amazing set pomegranate. You can fill it in, do the seeds. It's got this really cool little background element, beautiful foliage and flowers, and this great greeting that says, always believe something wonderful is about to happen. And we've got this fantastic coordinating die set that comes with, well, that you can purchase as well. So you can cut all of these elements out and make fantastic cards with it. So why don't we bring Lisa in? She's going to tell you all about her stamp set. I'm going to go on the headphones here so I can hear too. And let's welcome her. Welcome, Lisa Hetrick.
Hi, friends. Hi, Gina. Hi, Tom. Thank you for inviting me into your homes tonight for our stamp set release party. I'm super excited to share my brand new set called Something Wonderful.
All right. So Tom will get the screen set up. He was trying to write a banner to let everybody know to come back, go out and come back in on Facebook, because when one person says it's freezing, then 500 other people say it's freezing at the same time. And he wanted to make sure that you knew we were aware of it and what the fix was. All right, so you good? All right, so let's welcome her, the wonderful and talented Lisa Hetrick.
Hi, friends. Hi, Gina. Hi, Tom. Thank you for inviting me into your homes tonight for our stamp set release party. I'm super excited to share my brand new set called Something Wonderful. I've got a lot of inspiration to share, so let's go ahead and dive into the inspiration. Let's head to the down camera. Okay, let's dive in and take a look at the inspiration and the stamp set. I've got a lot to share here, so let's get going. Okay, first we're going to take a peek at the stamp set and the coordinating die set. This is what they look like. You can see that mine is already well loved. I've got some really cute leafery, some blooms, and some pomegranates in this set. This is set number 2 in my fruit series. If you remember the pear set, this is set number 2, and there will be another one coming. So let's just take a peek at all of the stamps. So you can see that there's 3 pomegranates, and then there's some builder elements to build the large pomegranate in the set. There's also the small open line and also a silhouette version. There's 3 pieces of leafery here. The elements are open. The leafery branches are open so that you can nest the pomegranates and the blooms right up to the leafery. Okay, I've got this really interesting like crosshatch background builder, this big honkin' sentiment, and the blooms in this set. There's 3 different blooms, and you can see that they'll nest right up against the leafery in the set. These blooms are pomegranate blooms, so they're just super fun, great for creating backgrounds and also great for coloring. There's a line art and there's a 2-step version here. So I'm showing the stamps here with their coordinating dies. So we've got a die for pretty much
every stamped image in the set, with the exception of the sentiment and the background builder and the pomegranate seeds. So I've got all of these dies here for creating texture and dimension without a ton of height with your stamp sets. And if you're not really into fussy cutting, the add-on dies are a great option. Now, I noticed that I forgot to stamp out one of the leafery elements, and that is this element in the stamp set, kind of a branch element that's really great for creating some of the inspiration I'm going to share. So there is a coordinating die for that stamp in the set as well. Okay, let's dive into the inspiration. I just can't wait to share all of the cards that I created. Okay, this is the first card, and it is juicy. It's got the pomegranates. It's got some leafery elements here, all built up, showing you the two-step stamp option. I've added the always believe something wonderful sentiment on this card, and they all just nest really well together. Did a little bit of watercoloring to just kind of make it super fun. Now here's the same version, similar version of this card, but I used the background builder, and I also just played off of the line art version and didn't do any coloring. Add this cute little happy birthday sentiment, and it's just super cute. Okay, this one might be my favorite. Might be my favorite. Always believe something wonderful is about to happen. Use the blooms and created some wonky patterns. It's just a really clean and simple card with the stamps being the star of the show. I love pomegranates. They're super juicy and tasty, but they always make me think of the holidays and wreaths. So I had to create this wreath card and use the pomegranates and the leafery to just create this super cute card. I mashed it up with the sentiment from Season of Joy, and it's just super cute. Okay, this is a really clean and simple little pomegranate spray. I used Christmas Wishes from one of Beth's older stamp sets, and I used Master Layouts number 11, that postage die, with some of the new patterned paper in the last kit, and just created that really super simple card. Now, this card is super fun. I think this one is my favorite. I've mashed it up with the pear from One Day at a Time, and I've created this kind of fruit holiday feel. I've also got the leafery and the branches from the One Day at a Time, and I've mashed this up with Warm Winter Wishes from the new Poinsettia kit. And I'm digging this holiday card. When the Christmas tree cover plate came out, I ordered it right away because I had this idea immediately. And I created that pattern background behind that die and just gave it a very whimsical floral Christmas kind of look. And I'm just loving this card. Super fun. Okay, here's the pomegranate, and I just got a little bit wonky with it, with the center elements, and I just added some pattern paper from the recent kit, from the recent Gina K Designs kit, and it's just a super fun card. Okay, I've mashed up the sentiment from my Seasons of Peace stamp set and just kind of created this holiday mistletoe kind of look with this card, and I'm just loving the way this looks. Okay. Okay, don't forget to download the free card idea sheet. It'll be available in the Gina K Designs group, or you can grab it on my website at indigojadeart.com/craftyourjoy. I hope you enjoyed all the inspiration that I shared. Something Wonderful is available right now at ginakdesigns.com in the What's New section, or you can type in Lisa Hetrick in the search bar, and you can find all of my stamp sets there. Now let's take another look at the stamp set. Here it is, the stamp and the coordinating die set. You can see that mine is already super well loved. I hope you enjoy it, and it's number 2 in my fruit series.
Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I hope you really enjoyed the inspiration that I shared with the Something Wonderful stamp set and some of the other stamp sets that I mashed up with Something Wonderful. Don't forget to grab the free card idea sheet for Something Wonderful. You can grab it in the Gina K Designs Facebook group, or you can head over to my website at indigojadeart.com/craftyourjoy, or just go to my website and click free downloads, and all of my stamp set downloads are there as well, so you can grab them up. I hope you'll join me this Friday for a live on Facebook on my YouTube channel And I'm going to go live and do a mashup for the holidays with something wonderful and another stamp set. We'll see. Again, thank you so much for inviting me into your home tonight. I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to share this brand new stamp set. Enjoy the rest of the release party. There's so many amazing things that are being shared tonight. Again, thanks, and I'll see you next time.
Lisa, that set is absolutely fabulous, and your cards were amazing. I love the way you bring in some of your other sets that we all have and love, and also some of the die plates and things like that. Those cards were absolutely fantastic. And a pomegranate, that is just something that I do not have in my collection, but I do now. So you can check out the What's New category and find Lisa's set there. Now, I also want you to know, if you're looking in the What's New category and you don't see something, just make sure you scroll down near the bottom of that page, because there's probably more than one page of items. So it might be on the second page. And also, I was supposed to change out the picture of the incentive set, and I didn't do that. I don't know if Sammy is watching, but if she is, maybe she can do it. If not, I'll get it after the live. But you will get the right incentive set. Just if the picture's not right at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight, that first order that comes in at 7 o'clock will get the new set. So don't worry, even if the picture isn't right. Okay, so Lisa shared her beautiful set. Now we have a couple illustrators that can't be here tonight. I'm going to share 2 of their sets tonight, and then we're going to bring in Melanie. So the first set I want to share, and people were going nuts over this, is this beautiful background stamp by Arjita. Arjita did something completely different this time. She said, hey, how about a background stamp? And we decided to do it in clear instead of rubber. This is a really, really nice set. It is just really fun to color. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Sammy. It's beautiful, embossed. Sammy did change the set. And it is beautiful, like in gold or silver, but also if you do it in white and then you do ink blending over the entire thing, it makes it a little more subtle, but it's beautiful. It gives you lots of gorgeous texture. And the other thing about this background stamp is it can be used as your focal image. So if you want to color this, and I'm sure Arjita will be sharing some beautiful cards later. I've seen some of them because she sent them to me and they're unreal. You could just go ahead and color that and then add your greeting, and that's all you have to do. Or if you want, you can do tone on tone, like gold on gold cardstock or gold on craft. Make it more subtle, white on white, just to give you texture. And then that can be a beautiful background for whatever focal image you want to add to it. So this one is called Floral Delight by Arjita. And it's available now at GinaKDesigns.com in the What's New category. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so the next one I want to show you, another illustrator who can't be here tonight, is the wonderful Hannah Drapinski. Hannah is such a busy girl with her baby, and she also has a pretty big Instagram account where she does lots of fashion and other things, but she stays close to her art and always provides us with beautiful stamp sets. And this one is really unique. I love this one. This is called Front Porch Builder. So this one is super fun. Now, what she did was she created this large front porch, but it's not like a big door. The door is a little more in the distance so that you can add all of these elements, and you can create this to be whatever you want. You can add plants and make it a summer front porch. You can add little Christmas trees, or you can add a Christmas wreath on it and make it a holiday thing. You can do the windows on the sides and then add some potted plants in front of those. You can do pumpkins and use it for fall, create a fall look. It's got this fun little front rug or mat that you can put in there. And then it's got nice greetings like home is where the heart is. You make me feel like home. There's no, I love that. You make me feel like home. That's like such a nice greeting. There's no place like home. Merry Christmas and welcome home. Great if you have a new neighbor, somebody's getting a new house, moving into a new place, and you want to send them a little encouraging card. Now, I want to tell you about this. So you can just cut this out by yourself with a paper cutter. You don't need a die for this. But if you're looking for a die, we did not do a die for this big rectangle. We did a die for all the other elements. So it's a big die set without that. So you can cut out all these elements and pop up your trees, pop up your windows. You can make it more three-dimensional. But if you're looking for a die that's going to fit, get Master Layouts 1. Master Layouts 1 is awesome. It will work very well with this. This is the smaller of the two dies. It gives you just a nice little border around the edge. It's a little tiny bit higher on the top and bottom than on the sides, but once you cut it out, it looks great. And then you can also do that shadow layer behind it. But it's also super easy to cut with a paper cutter. And remember, it's about, the dimensions are about 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches, just a little shy of that. So you can cut this out with a paper cutter, or you don't have to cut it out at all. It is perfect for the front of a card. This can be a single layer card, and then you just add all of your elements to it. So lots of ways to use this one, but I did want to show you that if you have Master Layouts 1, it does make it a little easier than using a paper cutter, but you certainly can do it with that. So this is the brand new front porch builder by Hannah Drapinski. And don't forget, it's got the full die set with it. All right, everybody. Well, it is time now to bring on our next guest illustrator. I'm going to show you her stamp set first, her stamp and die set. This is adorable, this one. Check this out. This is called Farmyard Friends. It has got the cutest little farmyard animals, the rooster, the little baby chick, the goat, the little lamb, the pigs. So cute. And then she's got all of these greetings like, you're a pig deal. Farm hair don't care. Happy bird day. She's got you're the goat. I love that. I love that. If you don't know what that means, like if you send it to the kids and stuff, GOAT is the greatest of all time. That's the acronym for greatest of all time. So you're the GOAT. That's what they call a lot of the quarterbacks, the GOAT. And then it's got this chicken wire here that you could kind of do, but it's not like chicken wire. It's like farmyard fencing. It's really cute. So you're going to be able to use that and create all kinds of really cute scenery with this. And I got to tell you, there's more to the series, but let's start with this one. You're going to have this one. And then it's got this huge die set that coordinates with it. So without further ado, let's bring in the goat herself. Let's bring her in, Melanie Muenchinger.
Theme. Go whole hog with the theme and dress up for you a little bit. Thank you so much for coming to our release party tonight. I'm Melanie Muenchinger with Gina K Designs, and I'm here to tell you all about my new stamp set, Farmyard Friends. So this is the newest stamp set in my Realistic Nature line, and it is filled with 8 different little animals that you are going to love making barnyard scenes with, along with this awesome fence. It is so, so versatile. I can't wait to show you all of my different samples. I've got tons of greetings here. They're going to be so great for putting together with the different animals and celebrating different occasions. You can make 30 to 40 different greetings with these just by substituting out the different goats, chickens, sheep, and pig words. So you're going to love these. Plus, I've got some really fun puns in here too. We've also got a coordinating die set, and so this is going to cut out all 8 of those little animals. I've also got some scene builders in there, so you'll see the grass and the little pebbles appearing, and this is going to make it just super easy for you to make scenes and to ground all those little critters. Additionally, and you're going to see this on one of the cards that I'm sharing tonight, if you have my Forest Friend Edition set, the different little bows, the little hats, and the glasses will fit on several of the animals. So this is really fun, and this has coordinating dies for you to easily cut those out. So I just want to jump right into all of my samples and just show you what I got here. So the first card, Gina peeked my little goat and this little sentiment, you're the goat. So you probably heard that the last few years. Anybody saying that they're the greatest of all time. It's a great thing to say about someone or to someone. It's usually for athletes, but now you can tell all your friends and family you're the goat, and you can just make goats to your heart's content. So if you've never been around real goats, they are super fun. They come in all sorts of colors. So they're just so easy to color, and they're such playful, happy little animals. So I have the fence stamped out twice here. And then I have got some of the grass on there. And then I've just used the blending brushes to create a very simple sky and then a very simple background. So something really cool about this fence, it can go behind your animals with a die cut, or it can go in front of your animals. So you don't have to do any masking here. I just stamped all the animals out, and then I just stamped that fence end to end. Now, if you're a lefty or a righty, I want to point out that you can stamp it going either way that you want. And with this top line of that wire fence being solid, you can even stack this one on top of the other. So as tall as you want to make that fence, if you're doing slimline cards or 5x7 cards, or you're making something giftable, that fence can be as long or as tall as you want it to be. I also want to show you with those little Forest Friend editions. So here is a little birthday card that I made, and I just hand drew with a couple different markers, some little streamers on that fence, and then I die cut those two little pigs in the front, and I added some of the bows, the party hats, and then those shades from that Forest Friends edition set that I just showed you, and then sprinkled a bunch of little confetti by just dotting my markers on the bottom. Again, the background here is just with blending brushes, some very soft aqua on the top for sky, green just behind the bottom of that fence for the grass, and then just a little bit of sandy beach or warm cocoa on the bottom for your dirt. And then I've got your pig deal here. I've also got a happy birthday in that set, so that will cover birthdays. And then if you've got those different Forest Friend sets, you've already got some celebrates and birthdays in there as well, or throughout my nature series. So I've shown you the pig, I've shown you the goat. Let me show you some sheep cards here. So I've got this adorable little lamb, and I've got some really fun greetings to go with. So originally I planned this set to come out in the spring, but we ended up swapping around some sets. So you do have a happy Easter greeting in there, but look how cute you can make a little scene with just a little blending, some of that grass stamp that I added, and then those little baby chicks. So there you've got that little lamb. He is so easy to color. If you want to make it white, you just add a little bit of gray for shading and make it fuzzy, and then that happy Easter. And then the next holiday that we have coming up after Thanksgiving, which is perfect for a lamb, Christmas. I have got this with one of the beautiful greetings that Beth Saleka had put in one of her recent sets here. So this Peace on Earth, I sponged in, or blended in rather, with one of the blending brushes, some blue denim, and then just made some stars, or it could be falling snow with a white gel pen. And then I just used a couple alcohol markers here to just scratch on what looks like a little bit of hay that it's standing on. So you've got this little baby lamb, and I just think that this would be so beautiful with any Christmas sentiments or scriptures that you have. Just a very, very simple scene with a little silent night sky. So I love how this card turned out. I want to show you some chicken cards that I have here. Here is one with the pecking chicken and the standing chicken. And then I just used that little pebble stamp just to make some of the feed or whatever that they're standing on top of. And then I just masked off the ground there, put in a little bit of warm cocoa ink, and then one of the sunshine stencils. So this is great to use with chickens. And there's that happy birthday that I mentioned. And then finally well, I have two more. I'll go ahead and show you both of them. But here is one, chickens are happiness. So I've got an enjoy the simple life on the farm, life is better. And then this our happiness greeting that you can put with the chickens, the goats, the sheep, or the pigs. So it's a really, really fun way to mix and match those sentiments for whatever animals that you're using. And then I just sprinkled in some of those little chicks. So there's so many ways to color chickens. If you look them up, all the different breeds and feather colors are just so beautiful, but you can make up your own. Last one that I did here, I just wanted to show you something really simple that you could do with those chicks, just because they're so tiny, this is so fun for making some little patterned papers. And then I just stamped this all in wild dandelion and then just put the little pear down here. So you've got 2 of them on the block, just again and again and again in a row. And then finally stamping them in black with the little shadows and then that hey chick greeting. So fun. That's what I've got for you this month. I love the Farmyard Friends. And if you love this too, we might have some more things on the way that are going to be going with it. But I hope that you will check it out. Have a great time tonight at our release party. And I will be sharing, as usual, an inspiration sheet that has all of the samples that I showed you today. So this is going to be uploaded in our Gina K and Stamp TV Facebook group, Stamp TV Friends Facebook group, and then also a PDF that you can download and print out. So this is free. And look for my tutorials on my YouTube channel. I think that's it. That's all I've got. I didn't get the other sets this month. I just had the one set come to me, so I wasn't able to mix and match it with any of the other sets that we have. But I'm going to be looking for ways to do that from our other illustrator sets and then past ones that I have as well as I just move forward and make videos for you. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with Farmyard Friends. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Melanie, that is amazing. Your cards are always so inspirational. I can't believe what you can do and how you color, and just fantastic. Thank you so much for all of that. And you know, I love that Melanie showed us how to do a Christmas card, because some of us haven't even started our Christmas cards yet. So you can do a Christmas card just like that. But she also showed how to do an Easter card, because some of you are such overachievers. Your Christmas cards are done, addressed, stamped, and ready to go out. And you're looking for stuff for spring and the next holiday and what's coming up next. So thank you for showing us how versatile that set is, how cute it is. I can't wait to see what people make with that set. And I mean, you know, let's hear it from Melanie, because honestly, she just doesn't like bring you cards. She dresses up. She puts her whole self into release parties. I love that. She's so much fun. So thank you, Melanie. I don't know if she's in the comments. The comments are going by super quick, but I'm sure she'll check in if she isn't. Okay, well, now it's time to show you 2 more stamp sets. Melanie is the goat, you're right. Now it's time to show you 2 more stamp sets. I want to show you the other background stamp that we sneak peeked yesterday. This is a new set by Beth Saleka, and I really, really love this. This is called Hello Beautiful. Look at this stamp set. So it's got this cool background. Now, this is really easy to line up because it's super, you know, just organized. All you have to do is stamp it once, you know, pull your cardstock down on your MISTI and just line it up and stamp it a second time. And you're going to be able to do huge cards. You'll be able to do, you know, a 5x7 background. You'll be able to use this for slimline, mini slimline, and you're also going to be able to use it for your A2 cards. Then it's got a big hello and a smaller hello, depending on what kind of card you're making and what kind of room you have. And then it's got all these strip sentiments, but these strip sentiments are big. They're bigger than our normal strip sentiments. In fact, I believe that they might cut off a little bit if you try to use our strip sentiment dies with these. So we have a solution for this set and the next set that I'm going to show you. So this is our regular strip sentiment dies, and we just released the large strip sentiments. So these are jumbo versions for your bigger words and your bigger greetings. So even if your greeting is short, but it's bigger, you can cut it out with a strip sentiment like this one. Let's say you wanted to do just a note to say. It's got plenty of room on there. You can line it up to the one side. And then once you have that cut out straight, you just take it, put it into your paper cutter, and just cut off the other end to match. So even though some of these are a little bit shorter, you can still use these large sentiment strips to cut them all out. Everything but this one. This one you might want to use a flag die. We do have a flag in one of our master layout sets that I believe that would fit with. And then again, you know, because these are all big, bold sentiment strips, you can use these bigger ones for this purpose. If you want to know the dimensions, these are all a 1/2 inch high, and then they range from 4 inches down to 3 inches. Now, this stamp set has some great greetings that you can mix and match. You're on my mind, friend, welcome to the neighborhood. You could use this bigger greeting for Hannah's set if you wanted to do the front porch and mix and match. Birthday boy, birthday girl, just saying, sending you hugs, I miss you, thinking of you, just a little note to say. And then, you know, you could just a little note to say, you're on my mind. Just a little note to say, welcome to the neighborhood. So you can mix and match things. And once you get this set, you'll be able to think of all kinds of different combinations. So this one is called Hello Beautiful by Beth Saleka, and it's available now in the What's New category. Okay, so now I want to show you the brand new set by Deborah Warner. Debbie always comes up with these really cute, eclectic ideas, and you're going to absolutely love this one. This is called Vertical Variety. And you guys have been asking for greetings that are vertical, and you're going to love this one. Check this out. Look at all of the beautiful vertical greetings that are in this, and these fun elements. I just love these. So it's got this beautiful flower and then kind of this vine that has a flower. You guys know we love our silhouettes at Gina K Designs, right? With all your ink blending. So you can do some ink blending and use these. But then if you want to color, you've got these two really funny, they're just funny birds. I love them because they're just so funny. And then you've got balloons for a birthday, and then you've got this large group of cups. Okay, and then, so some of these greetings will work with our old strip sentiment dies. Oh my gosh, they're hot rodding again. Like you can see right there, that will work just fine. And then everything down here, you're going to be able to find a die that will work for it. But for these larger ones, you can use the large strip sentiments. And actually, I originally designed this for these large strip sentiments. So these are all perfectly sized out to fit these. And then you get some nice framing around the outside. And we just did them at every, you can see every 1/2 inch. There is one that's 3 and, you know, they're probably closer to 3 1/4, but Sammy measured these absolute exact when she gave these markings, but we made sure that they would fit all of these greetings. So this is another set that you're going to be able to use these on. You can see, and there's the last one. That's the smallest one of the large, and then you can get into the small strip sentiments. So all of these work. And then these strip sentiment dies, you're going to be able to use with lots of other things that you have in your collection as well. Now, this stamp set has a coordinating die set for these elements, which is fabulous. I love this. Very intricate dies for these. And then, of course, the fun birds and the balloons and the cups. I love Debbie's style. It's super clean and crisp, and these are so much fun to color or to use for, you know, the silhouette style techniques that we do. All right, so this is called Vertical Variety, and it's available now at GinaKDesigns.com. Okay, so no, I'm sorry, there's not a hello. There's not a die to cut out the hello. That hello is meant to be stamped right on the project. We just have like several hello dies in our collection already. So if you're looking for something that you can mix and match with that set, you can also use our hello die. And then there's also the one that is in the Happy Hello layering stencil bundle, which I know thousands of you have. So you could use that one as well. Okay, so now I have a couple things to show you. I have a stamp set that I think you're really going to like. I'm going to take it out of the package here. This is called Make It Move. All right. So you guys know that we started carrying the Pear Blossom Press lights. so that you can make light up cards. And I've been wanting to make a light up card for you guys, and I am going to do that very soon. But I was waiting for this stamp set to come out. This is called Make It Move. So check it out. Let me zoom in here. So for those of you that like to make cards that move, and there's all kinds of things that you guys like to do. You like to make pop-up cards and slider cards and cards where you use pennies and things flip around and all of that. This little stamp set is so fun for this. So it's got a couple of different ways to say push here or press here. It has the solid one, which is more like a button, and then it's just got the line art ones. It's got some with little open boxes so you can color them. Then it's got some arrows that you can point to different things if you need people to see where you want something to be pushed or pulled. It's got spin me, pull here, open me. So, you know, you could put that on a gift card holder, turn, push the button, fun inside. I mean, that's even cute for an envelope. Shake me, if it's a shaker card. You light up my life, you light up my life. You light me up, and then you light up my life. And then look inside. So it's got an open the flap, lift here. It's got shake it up. It's got everything. So this is just one of those sets that's really a good one for you to pick up for your collection, because as you start making more cards that, you know, move, like the light up ones where you need to push a button, you're always going to have what you need. I think we thought of just about everything. And if you're making shaker cards and things like that, you'll be able to do shake it up and all of that. So this is a fun little mini stamp set, a great one to add to your collection. It's called Make It Move. All right, so that is one that I designed. And then I'm going to show you two brand new die sets. Now, the first one I want to show you is this one right here. This is, look at this. This is called First Class Floral. So I have a series of different dies coming out, and I think you're really going to like what they do and how they mix and match and work together. This is really fun for me. I am having so much fun. This is very similar to the feathers. So when you guys got the feathers, you might have looked at it and thought, like, what do I do with that? And then you saw all the different things you can do with the feathers. This set has a very similar feel. Actually, both sets do tonight. But this one is one that'll be very easy to make a quick and easy card using this. So you guys always ask me to cut things out ahead of time so that you can see what they look like. So here I've cut it out. I want to show you what the die looks like. The die itself is a two-piece. So you have the plain one that you can create an open hole. So you can stencil through it if you want. It's also, you know, good if you want to pop this up. That's one thing I didn't do with the feathers. I didn't do solid feathers, and then it makes it a little more difficult to pop them up. So this time I did a layering piece for these dies. And so this would look like this, cut out in black. I want to show you what it looks like cut out in white, so you can see how pretty that is. Now you can do paper piecing with this. So you can cut these out in several different colors and you can fill these all in. But I want to show you just a simple card, so simple, or a simple look. What I did was I took a piece of cardstock and I just did a rainbow ink blend down the front of the card, and then I cut it out using this die, and this is what it looks like. So this is just this plain die cut out with a rainbow. And look at how gorgeous this looks together. Isn't that just spectacular? It's so fun. And then I had a little bit of red left at the top. So I just cut the center of this one out again, and I made a little red heart. And that can just be popped right in there. And isn't that the cutest little thing? You can just glue that together with some Connect glue. You can pop it up in the center of your card, put a nice big die cut word or a stamped word, and this is ready to go. So I wanted to show you that. I think that that is just a really fun little look for that. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I wanted to show you this one first. This is called First Class Floral, and it's a 2-piece die set available now at GinaKDesigns.com. Maybe we'll turn this into a cute little card before we're done tonight. Because I do like to make things. Oh, I do want to show you what it looks like with the black. I mean, it looks completely different with the black. It's just got such a striking look when you add the black to it. Kind of like those feathers, right? When we did those kinds of videos with the feathers. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. And you can put that little red heart right in there. Isn't that fun? Love it. And then if you don't want to do any of this, you could ink blend, and then you could cut this piece out using that ink blend and just pop it right onto white cardstock or black cardstock. And then this design would be all rainbowy, and you wouldn't need the background because it could go right on top of your cardstock. So lots of fun ways to use this. I'm loving this one. I'm really loving this one. I'm going to put this aside for now, and that's called First Class Floral. So now I want to show you another one. I showed you a little sneak peek of it. This is the dies that I showed you in the group. I showed you this die right here, and I showed you one leaf. Well, this is a brand new set of dies called, let me find the insert here. It is called Fresh Cut Flowers. So it's got 2 different big designs, 2 different leaves, because we like them to go in different directions, right, when we make our bouquets. And then it's got all the background dies. And I want to show you what these look cut out. First of all, you can see these are very big, similar to the feathers in size, you know, that nice big bold thing going. And then we have the backgrounds, and I lost my other little background. Here it is. So it's a huge die set. I mean, seriously, if you put this onto a storage board, I don't even know if it would all fit. I guess it would, maybe. I mean, you'd really have to cram it on there. There's a lot of dies in here. Can you see how many dies? You'd have to like put one in the middle just to get them all on. But that is a big die set. You got a lot of steel here, a lot of metal. But I want to show you how beautiful, because, you know, when I look at dies like this, I think to myself, well, like, I don't know what that's going to look like. So I've done a few different things for you here that I want to show you. First of all, the one that I showed you in the group, that's this. Look at how pretty and delicate that is. Now I want to show you it in white as well. It looks beautiful in white. That's this one right here. So this one will show you in black. Look at how pretty that is in black. Aren't they beautiful? You know, I've got a lot of things to show you with this. This is not a one video and done for me, because I've got too many ideas for this. Just like the feathers. I just kept going with the feathers until people were like, stop using the feathers. So there it is in white, so you can see how that looks. I should probably put these on the same side. Okay. Now for the leaves, you've got the black and the white, and then the opposite side. Let's find the right one. There you go. So that's what they look like cut out. Now I want to show you how pretty they look layered. So I used just the solid pieces, and I did ink blending, started in the center and worked my way out. And then you can see how pretty that looks with black. Isn't that nice? Of course you can paper piece these, no problem. You could also cut a bunch of these out and stack them, so you've got like lots of texture on top of that. Of course you could do, you know, you could stencil in there if you wanted to. Lots of things that you can do. That's what it looks like with the black. Here's what it looks like with the white. A lot more delicate, beautiful. I love that. Okay. And then I've got one here. It's a little brighter to show you what this looks like. So this is done with, I did all rainbows. So I just used my basic rainbow palette, but isn't that pretty? And you can do this kind of ink blending, but then it does look like stained glass. You're right, Karen and Tania. You can definitely do this ink blended look, but then you could also cut it out again in different colors and just add some paper piecing in there so you can mix and match. It doesn't have to be all ink blended or all paper pieced. Here's what it looks like with the white. So pretty. That really kind of looks like emboss resist, doesn't it? How that feels. I love that. Yeah. Okay. So that's what that looks like. And then I want to show you what the leaves look like. So I did one leaf here with turquoise sea, wild dandelion, and then some lucky clover. So there it is in black. You can see that combo. And in white. It's so pretty. And remember, you can use these pieces, not these pieces, but these dies to create a stencil. So you can go ahead and ink blend through it and then lay your pieces on top. And then this one, I didn't use the yellow. So see how it has less yellow? This is just blue and green, or turquoise and green. But I love that combination for a leaf. I always think that that looks really good together. To add some blue with your leaves when you're doing ink blending, that's kind of fun. Okay, so now I want to show you something else here. So I created a little stencil. Basically, all I did was take a piece of cardstock and I laid these images down onto the cardstock. I did these two first, ran it through my die cutting machine, and holes were left behind. And then I added one more down here. And then I laid that stencil on top of a piece of white cardstock, and I just did a rainbow fade down the whole thing. But look how pretty this looks when you get these on top. Look at this. There's one. And of course, they look better when you actually glue them down. There's another one. This is so much like those feathers, right? This one, I'm trying to line it up. And then this one over here. So all of a sudden, it just changes the whole look of it. You could go in and do the double stencil technique on that. You could do where you stamp the whole thing with a background stamp and then do emboss resist, so it's got all details in there. And then just glue these pieces on top. And you can see how beautiful that is. Pop on a big, bold greeting on top, a die cut word, or just stamp something small here, and it just gives you that fun, vibrant look. And it looks really pretty with the black too. If you wanted to go with the black outlines, it's really beautiful too. So you can just see how that just changes the whole look of it, right? So that's these. Now, I'll show you something else that you can do with this set. So what I ended up doing was I ink blended a panel in rainbow order, and then I cut this die out of the ink blended panel. Then I laid one of these on top and I paper pieced. I didn't glue this down. I just paper pieced through all the holes while just tacking that down with a little washi tape. And then after that, I pulled this up and look at what I got. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't that just look like embossing paste or something on there? That's so fun. Oh, I love this. That is really fun. So that, you know, now it doesn't have this outline anymore. So it just gives the whole thing a different look. You could give this, you could do these all over your card as a background and then just add a delicate greeting to it, and it would be beautiful. So these are just some of the things. I wanted to show you this because when you look at these, you know, you might not think that you can do a lot with them, but when you see all of the layers and the way that you can use these together, for one die set to be able to do so many fun techniques, and also, you know, this one, same kind of thing. You can do a lot of techniques. Now, one thing I want to tell you about this one, So if you want, you can paper, you can mask with this one. All you have to do is cut this panel out of Masking Magic instead. Okay. And then lay one of these on top and just trim apart your design. So you're just going to snip there, cut into there, snip, go around the heart, snip. And then what you'll have left behind is just the envelope part and the Masking Magic. You know, you're going to cut them out, holding them together. You'll have the Masking Magic. So you can use the Masking Magic to block off the envelope. Then you can do your ink blending up top, and then you can do the envelope separately. You can even cut all the leaves apart and create your own masked leaves, your masked flowers. I will definitely do something like that to show you, because it might sound confusing. But for those of you that, you know, understand masking a little bit, I think you get what I'm saying. And then, of course, doing the paper piecing in there. You can also just do the whole thing in ink blending, but then paper piece a gray envelope, or paper piece totally different colors for the envelope, so it really makes everything stand out. Okay. So I don't know if you're talking about YouTube is freezing, or you're talking about our website is freezing. It might be very busy. Right now, we have almost 3,000 people here across 3 platforms. Our feed is going out to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, I think there might be like 2,300 people, but we also have, we almost have 1,000 people on Facebook coming in too. I don't think that would make YouTube freeze. Mine's not freezing at all. I've been watching the whole time. It's not freezing. So it could be that your neighborhood is just, everybody is, you know, on the internet right now, and you might not have as powerful Wi-Fi as we have here in the studio. But if you go out and you come back in, sometimes that helps. All right, so I think I'm going to turn this into just a tiny little card tonight, because it is getting late and I've got so many other ideas here. I want to show all of these to you, but I can't do it all tonight. So let's do this white one. We'll do this simple white one. This is all ink blended already. So we're going to get a little bit of Connect glue. Oh, good. I'm glad your order went through fine. I know we talked to our people today. I don't like to say too much. We talked to our people today at One Click Wisconsin. They're the best. And I kind of freaked out because I forgot that we were having a release tonight, and I forgot to tell them. And they came right back with, hey, we were already on your Facebook page today. We knew the date of the release. We already checked everything, and we think we're ready to go. So that's the kind of service I'm getting from One Click Wisconsin. I love them. Rich, Bridget, everybody at One Click. Love you guys. Okay. So I have to give them a shout out every time, because they put up with so much from me at all hours of the night. And they never, ever even bat an eye. I love them. Okay, so all I'm doing is dotting some Connect glue on the back here.
And no kit tonight, right, Gina?
No kit tonight. No, we still have our other kit available. You can still get the winter foliage kit until it sells out. It's getting limited, but until it sells out. And then we may have a kit in December. It really just depends on supply chain at this point. We also have some things coming up in November this month, later in the month. And we've got not new things, but just fun things. And then we also have end of the year stuff coming up. So hang in there. But this is what I'm going to be playing with a lot over the next couple of weeks. These flowers and some of our new stuff. So I'm going to just line this up. I'm not going to work too hard here until I get some of these leaves lined up. There we go. Okay. This is as good as a kit. I'm telling you, this stuff right here, this is too fun. There we go. There's a lot of fun to be had right here. I love how nice these work together. You kind of get a little shadow layer around the outside, but not much, just a little bit. But that's kind of nice. I like that. Okay, So now we've got that glued together. Let's zoom in a little bit here so we can see a little closer. Is that blurry, Tom?
No.
Okay, good. Boy, my hands look giant though. I'm just gonna back out a little bit. That was like Speed Racer there. Okay, and then I'm gonna add this heart that I cut out again and ink blended. I'm just gonna pop that right in there because that is too cute. Okay, so I think for this card, and I promise you, I'll show you all the ink blending and everything coming up. But I did that earlier because I really wanted you guys to be able to see it, and it didn't make sense to go through the whole thing. So I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut out something from Master Layouts 2. Let me find Master Layouts 2. Excuse me if I get in the way. I think this will be a nice size card to have this right here and then a nice die cut word down here. So this is going to be a super clean and simple card. Also, we could do a little ink blending on that card too, just to create a little separation. So let me get my die cutting machine out. I think I just zoomed myself out on the front camera. I was pointing it in the wrong direction. So that'll be fun later when I look like I'm 47 miles down the road. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a little piece of white cardstock here. And I'm going to cut this out using the Master Layouts 2 die set. Let's get this out here so I'm not slipping and sliding. Okay. Oh, I guess I should put a die down, right? Oh my gosh, Tom. What is happening to you and me? Here we go. Let's put a die down and try cutting that out a second time. I'm like, wow, this is really going through easily. Okay. It will be really pretty, I think, when it's all done. It is fruity. And you know what? I did a rainbow snowflake card over the weekend on my 5-minute card videos. And it's funny that you say that it's well, we're fruity, but it's funny that this looks fruity to me, these colors. And this looks very similar to my card. And Tom made a comment on my video and just said, fruity. And I didn't know if he was talking about me or my card. Now I'm going to second guess, though. He's probably talking about me. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this one out with a die this time, a little bit of black. This is the shadow die in Master Layouts 2. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm glad everybody's order's going through okay. That's great. Okay, and then we'll layer these two together, and I think we got to put it right on a white card base because we got to make this all about the design. This has to be all about the design. So I'm going to get this out, and we will cut a piece of white cardstock here to 4 1/4 inches. It would look pretty with a color behind it as well, but I think I'm going to do this one tonight because we've got lots of techniques ahead with these. Okay. Yeah, I'm really getting into dies, and I am just having so much fun with them. It just switches it up. Stamps are wonderful, and everybody loves stamps. I love stamps. You guys know I'm a stamp company. I love stamps. But every once in a while, it's fun to just try something with dies. Okay, so I think we'll ground this a little bit by adding a little gray, very light gray background. We really don't need it. It's really pretty. But I do want to separate the white a little bit. So we'll do one of these dies here. We could do the brick. I love the brick. It's a good one. Also, that Harvest Flourish is always a nice one, too. I think I'm going to do the brick. We're going to keep the clean rectangular lines going. I think that's going to make a difference. So let me get my headphones off. Oh my God, I just nearly strangled myself. All right. I'm going to use this color here, Soft Stone. I really almost strangled myself. Okay. And I'm going to just add a little bit of brick. Now, if you are not confident about holding and stenciling at the same time, like I'm not always very confident with that, I'm going to take the minute to line this up just so that it's straight. You can use the stitches if you want to line it up. You can use the edge, whatever feels good. And then flip it over and tape it down on the back, just to keep everything in place. So, does that look straight? Oh, goodness. Actually, I think it would be easier for me to line the whole thing up along the top edge. There. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to use my black blending brush. I do want to clean this off. I may have used some really dark gray on there. See, that's kind of dark. So I just want to brush that off. Does that still look straight? So now I'm just going to add a little bit of gray into the center and work my way out. It's okay if you're late. You know, tonight's a crazy night to have a release party. So the replay will be there. And the replay won't have any of the freezing either, by the way. It shouldn't. It might have a little, but usually it doesn't. So I'm just adding this brick texture back here. Okay. I think that'll look good. Might go up a little higher. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I like that. That just gives us a nice, pleasant little texture in the background there. I'll zoom in again. And, you know, if you want a bright brick red wall, go for it. But I feel like this is, all I'm doing here is creating separation between the white of this cardstock and the white on this die. See how that just, it pops out more, right? You see more of it. You could use a swirl, you could use a polka dot, whatever, but just to create a little separation there. Okay. And gray is very neutral. And since we went with all the colors of the rainbow, I feel like gray is like close to black. It is soft stone. That's the color I used. Kay, you're right. You know your Gina K colors. All right, now I'm going to adhere this onto this black panel. And then we could do a lot of different things. We could just stamp a greeting. We could do a die cut word. We could do something really just delicate and clean and simple. And you know, you can even do something like this and do the flowers all in red and green. Green leaves, red paper piecing, make this envelope red, do a green thing. And this could be like Christmas, just jumping out of this envelope. So you don't have to, this doesn't have to be spring, or it doesn't have to be something else. It can still be holiday. Yeah, like maybe just a little crisp happy birthday greeting, something very simple. I feel like it needs, just to keep with that crispness. I also think it would be really nice to have something a little scripty. So let me reach into my stash here and see what I have. I'm very bad about cleaning up my stamp sets, so I don't know what I have here as far as these minis go. But this would be really nice. Hope your day is wonderful. I'm going to use this one because this is what I'm looking for, just this crisp. This is Bitty Blossoms stamp set, but any small greeting will work for this. And I'll do it with, you know, I'll do other ones with die cut words and stuff like that. But let's get the Misty out for this. Now I'm going to put this whole thing in here, and I want to see where I want this to go. I could pop it up. I don't think I'm going to, though, because it's got a couple of layers here, so it really feels like a thick ephemera element. Like it feels really good. So I think I'm just going to keep it like this. And, you know, of course, I could do this with Connect Glue if I wanted. But I think I'm just going to just go with the tape here for now. Okay. And I'm going to put this, I'm just going to place it gently here. I want to make sure the envelope looks centered. That's important, to center the envelope on the card, more so than this stuff up here. I'm not real worried about that. And then my greeting will go up a little high. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. I might just nudge that a little bit. Okay. Once I get that in place, I want to make sure that this looks straight with the brick. And then I can put all that down there. Okay, so now, is the card opening the right way? It is getting late. Okay, so I'm going to seal that down there, and I'm going to add Hope Your Day is Wonderful. Also, You're a Good Friend would be cute, but this is just a little bigger. I think this is the right greeting. Thank you. Thank you for your kind comments, everyone. Hope your day is wonderful. Okay. I do want to make sure that's straight. I'll look at it after it's all stamped. I think that looks good. The brick can be a little deceiving because if you don't have your bricks centered perfectly, it might look like it's over this way a little bit more. But I do think, you know, if I were to measure here, I think these two sides are fairly close. Okay. Boy, I'm really putting a lot of time into making that perfect. Now, I'm going to do my little trick here. I just have to check it. I don't trust myself. So I'm going to just pop that down there, and I'm going to pre-stamp it. Let me find a black ink cube. I put my stamp sheet here, and I'm going to stamp this first. I want to make sure it looks straight enough. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it moved. Oh, boy. Is there a full moon or something? Just kidding. I know there's a full moon. Let's try it one more time and make sure that I didn't just move the thing there. Hope your day is wonderful. You know what? I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it. I don't think it's perfect yet. So I'm gonna clean this. I'm gonna gently clean this. And I'm gonna leave this little acetate sheet in here because I don't want anything to happen. And really, all I think I need to do is just move this down just a little bit on the Hope side, on the H side. So we'll try it one more time. I just moved it on the Misty. I didn't line it up again. Yeah, I think that looks better. I'm going to go for it. All right. Wish me luck. Everybody hold your breath. Do you have a hold your breath kind of sound, Tom? That's a good sound. I think I'll probably stamp this twice because I don't want to squish the greeting. I'm going to do it one more time. And remember, I always post these pictures both on YouTube and on Facebook, so you'll be able to see these a little bit better. All right, I think that did it. What do you think? Good? All right, so that is a super, super simple little card. We could add a couple little sequins around the outside just to jazz it up a little bit if we wanted to, but you don't even have to because it is just so pretty the way it is. All right, so let's just see what a couple little sequins would look like. Why not? Okay, we'll definitely go with disco ball here. We'll just throw a few down. And I think I'm just going to place a couple and see how they look first before I commit. Well, that does look pretty. It's kind of around the outside a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot of them. Just could be maybe 2 or 3 or 5. We'll get another bigger one here. I'm just testing now. Okay.
Tom will return with the word of the day on Thursday, right?
Yes, Thursday. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. Okay, I think I'm going to do the sequins just, because why not? I think it gives it a little bit of sparkle and shine. So, all right, I'm going to lift that, put a dot there. Oh, I'll let this dry out. I got to pick the top off. There we go. Okay. It's still there. It's not facing in the right direction. It's not cupward. Oh, it is. All right, there we go. I like that one there. I might move this one down a little bit. There we go. Okay. One here. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to have 47,000 sequins on here because I feel like it needs one there. And then it's going to need one up here. I have one more here. Yeah, I like it. I know we're supposed to use 5 sequins, but do you guys do that? Do you always like, oh my gosh, I can't have 6 sequins, or I have to have odd numbers? Or is that just me conforming to what I heard somebody say once? I guess it does look better with odd numbers, but tonight we might have an even number amount of sequins here. I got glue on my end there. Yeah, I think it's just nice to have that little sprinkle of something here. We'll do one more right there, tiny one. There we go. Just so we can have the odd number there. So there's the little bit of, yeah, odd numbers are usually better. So I just added that just to give it a little bit of sparkle, something extra on there. All right, Tom. Well, before we give this away, I just want to remind everybody that all of these products are now available at GinaKDesigns.com. You can head over to our website and click on the What's New category, and you can find all of the fun new stamps, dies, and some of the ephemera and stencils and all the other things I showed you up front. All right, so Tom.
Let's give away this gorgeous card.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, I'll move this so I think it looks better when you can see it. It's not on white.
Cheesy drum roll, please. Here we go. The winner is Angela Zaba.
Angela
Zaba.
Congratulations, Angela. This card is coming to you. Just send your name and address to info@GinaKDesigns.com and I will get that out to you. All right, everybody. Well, this was so much fun. I had a great time with you tonight. I hope that you liked seeing some of these products in action and loved what our illustrator showed you earlier. I'm sure if you head over to Facebook and also on Instagram, you will see all of our guest designers. They've got beautiful projects in store for you to get you inspired and help you decide what you think you want to bring to your craft room. Tom and I will be back on Thursday with another Crafternoon Live, and then I'll be back over the weekend with another 5-minute card video. Head over to GinaKDesigns.com, click on the What's New category, and get your new products tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining with us. We'll see you again soon. Love y'all. Bye-bye.